Seth freaking Rollins, and this is BrettO Live on YouTube.
What is going on, guys? BrettO Live back with another video. Never heard of BrettO Live. I do WWE and WWE action figures. As you guys can see in front of you, we have the Week in Review, episode 42. Never heard of the Week in Review. We do a WWE action figure setup explaining Raw and SmackDown, what happened on both shows. We're going to start off with Raw, of course, because we're going to go on a timeline. We're going to do Raw, and then, of course, we're going to get into SmackDown. Without further ado, let's jump right in. Starting over here was Rey Mysterio versus MVP, who was returning to Monday Night Raw. I thought that was only going to be a one-time thing, him returning in the Rumble. I'm like, okay, we've seen MVP. That's awesome. I don't think he's going to come back. But no, he's going to be full-time on Monday Night Raw for a decent amount of time here. And yes, he did go up against Rey Mysterio. Very decent match. It was a pretty good match with these two. Rey Mysterio did pick up the victory in the end, and I thought it was pretty cool. Honestly, I didn't think either one of them were going to win. I thought it was going to be a disqualification, but no, Rey Mysterio did pick up the victory clean. Moving over here was Aleister Black versus a local competitor, just like the couple weeks, or just how it's been going these past weeks. Aleister Black did beat the local competitor, but something different this week. After the match, he grabbed a mic and he's like, I have been asking people to knock on my door. That has been my mistake. He owned up to it. Yes, asking for people to fight you is not the best thing. So Aleister Black said, I'm no longer going to ask people to knock on my door. I'm going to take the fight to the locker room. So I don't know how he's going to do that, but Aleister Black is no longer going to wait for fights. He's going to go get in fights. But yes, he did beat a local competitor as well, which is super basic. But yes, moving over here, Eric Rowan, another guy who took out another local competitor, and then he just walked away with his cage, and that was kind of dumb, if I'm being completely honest. Yeah, he literally, this has been going on for such a long time. The thing in the cage didn't bite him, but yeah, Eric Rowan just beat up another local competitor. Oh my gosh, it's getting so old. Moving over here, Lana versus Liv Morgan. Not the best match, if I'm being completely honest. I would have all these figures set up in like setups, but yeah, I don't have all the characters for them. But yeah, Lana versus Liv Morgan. Not the best match, but Liv Morgan, of course, did pick up the victory. Yeah, again, the match was okay, and again, Liv Morgan did pick up the victory. Nothing crazy. Moving over here, it was Andrade versus Humberto Carrillo, a rematch from the Royal Rumble kickoff show for the United States Championship. Andrade picked up the victory yet again, man. He won again. Humberto can just not get the upper hand over Andrade. But yes, Andrade did pick up the victory, but I wouldn't really consider it a big win, because after the match, Humberto was just so mad. You could see it in his face. He attacks Andrade, throws him to the outside, pulls up the mats, and then DDTs him on the freaking concrete floor. Not a heel turn. Not a heel turn. I would not consider it a heel turn. I would just consider it pent-up frustration from Humberto. And, of course, Andrade did this to him a couple weeks back. Why wouldn't you try to get revenge on him? But yes, Andrade was laid out, man. Very interesting to see that, a face taking out a heel in the way that Humberto did. Very interesting to see that. And then Zelina Vega comforted Andrade as well. Dumbest thing of the night right over here. It was Mojo Rawley versus No Way Jose in a one-on-one match for the what is it? 24/7 championship. So stupid. Mojo Rawley's got this new guy from NXT. I forgot his name, if I'm being completely honest with you. That's how much I couldn't care less about this segment here. But yes, Mojo Rawley did beat No Way Jose. R-Truth was dressed up as something, came up from behind and rolled up Mojo Rawley. R-Truth wins the 24/7 title, but then the guy that Mojo Rawley recruited from NXT helps Mojo get the title back. So yeah, very stupid right there. Not into that at all. Moving over here, it was Asuka versus Charlotte. Before this match, Charlotte was supposed to announce who she's going to face at Mania, but I guess they're trying to keep it a secret. She's obviously probably going to go up against Becky Lynch. I mean, we're going to see that match yet again. It feels like we've seen it a billion times, but yeah, she didn't announce that, but that's just my prediction. But yes, anyways, Asuka versus Charlotte. Charlotte was about to win the match with the figure eight. She had it locked in. Kairi Sane, who's not even in the freaking match, jumps from the top rope, elbow drop right through Charlotte, and then that was the bell ringing, and then Charlotte still got the upper hand by throwing him out of the ring, but still, stupid how Kairi Sane had to get involved. Moving over here, it was Kevin Owens and Samoa Joe versus Buddy Murphy and Seth Rollins for the Raw Tag Team Championships. Very good match. I thought this match was super entertaining. Samoa Joe actually ended up getting, I'm not sure if it was a real injury, probably not, but yeah, Samoa Joe ended up getting injured as he went for a suicide dive on Buddy Murphy, and then he landed on the ground super hard. He was forced to leave the match by the referee because of his injury, and then it was a 2-on-1 handicap match, Seth Rollins, Buddy Murphy versus KO for the Raw Tag titles. And then, yeah, Kevin Owens, just the numbers were against him. Distractions from Seth Rollins allowed Buddy Murphy to pick up the victory over Kevin Owens. But yeah, it was still a good match, don't get me wrong. My favorite part of the show, beginning of the show, it was Drew McIntyre who come out. He's like, I challenge the beast at WrestleMania. So yes, you guys will see Drew McIntyre versus Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania for the Universal title. Looking so forward to it. Cannot wait. But yes, and then the club. And no, Drew McIntyre is actually like, I'm super happy right now. Open challenge. Whoever wants to face me. And then the club came out. It was a 2-on-1 handicap match. Drew McIntyre completely dominated Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson in this match. 2 claymores, and then he double pinned him just like you guys see right there. But then after the match, as Drew McIntyre is celebrating in the ring, Brock Lesnar came up from behind, took out McIntyre, F5. He laid him out in the center of the ring, and then he walked away. But yes, very good segment. That's what opened the show, actually. Super, super cool. Oh my gosh. Forget what I said about that segment. This segment was amazing, but OMG. Edge. They were hyping it up all night. They were showing flashback videos of Edge all night leading up to the end where Edge was supposed to come out and just talk about what's going on. Is he going to come back from his neck injury just like Daniel Bryan recently did? Yes, Edge is back to in-ring action. But after this assault from Randy Orton, I'm not sure if he's going to be completely back. Of course he is. Of course they're going to fight at Mania. We all know that. But yeah, very cool. Yes, at first Randy Orton's like, yeah, let's bring back Rated RKO. And Edge is like, he was about to answer. And I don't know if he would have said yes or not, but yeah, he was about to answer, and then Randy Orton hit an RKO, and then we know what happened from there. He set up the chairs just like this, and then boom, whacked him right on the head, of course, targeting the neck, because, of course, Edge, about 9 years ago, 2011, he did have to retire because of his neck injury, and somehow he made it back, just like Daniel Bryan. Nobody's ever really gone, as they said in the Star Wars trailer. Same thing here in WWE, but yes, setting up a brand new rivalry, Randy Orton, Edge. This is going to be amazing. Cannot wait for this match at Mania, and a very good segment right here, even though Edge got laid out, but still amazing. Cannot wait to see what they have planned for WrestleMania 36, which is going to be amazing. But yes, guys, that was Raw. Let's get into SmackDown. And here we go with a SmackDown. Starting over here in the beginning of the show, the first match of the show. It was, listen to me, it was a fatal 4-way match. It was a fatal 4-way tag team match. The winning tag team faces the New Day for the SmackDown tag titles at Super Showdown, another stupid Saudi show. But you never know, it could be good. But yeah, winner faces the New Day for the titles at the Saudi show. It is The Miz and John Morrison, the Lucha House Party, Lince Dorado, and Grand Metalik, The Revival, and Heavy Machinery. Amazing match. There was so much going on in this match. There was high-flying stunts, just some comedy. This was a jam-packed, off-the-wall, amazing match. I enjoyed this so much. In the end, John Morrison and The Miz did end up picking up the victory, which I thought was friggin' amazing. John Morrison's move when he does like the leg spring like in the corner is just absolutely insane. But yes, Miz and Morrison did pick up the victory. So yes, expect John Morrison and The Miz versus the New Day at at Super Showdown, which I am looking forward to. Moving over here, it was Bayley coming out. She was just bragging more and more about how she beat Lacey Evans again at the Royal Rumble. She just keeps bragging. She's like, yeah, I beat her in front of her daughter and all this crap. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so boring. And then here comes Naomi. Naomi, who returned in the Royal Rumble, is returning here back to SmackDown Live. She comes out. Bayley takes a cheap shot on her when Naomi starts talking trash to Bayley. But somehow, Naomi did get the upper hand, sent her out of the ring, and then was standing tall. So also expect a rivalry here with Naomi and Bayley, which I am looking forward to. That's going to be freaking good. But yeah, very cool moment right there. Moving over here, it was Sheamus versus Shorty G or Chad Gable, a rematch from the Royal Rumble kickoff show against Sheamus, Shorty G. Sheamus did, in my opinion, dominate Shorty G. He did hit a wicked broad kick, which took him down in the center of the ring. Wicked broad kick, nearly sent Shorty G literally like a flip. He did after Sheamus hit this broad kick. Absolutely wicked. Again, Sheamus did pick up the victory. It's all right. Sheamus does need a better rivalry in my opinion. Hopefully, something good at Super Showdown pops up for him, or even WrestleMania. But yeah, Shorty G and him, not the best rivalry they're having. Not even sure if it's over, but yeah, not the best rivalry. Moving over here was Elias doing one of his performances, and then Cesaro interrupted because Sami Zayn told him to. Cesaro goes out there, But then Elias, he's like, nope, Cesaro, you're not getting in this ring. You're not going to take me out. You're not going to make a fool of me. So Elias takes the fight to Cesaro, knees him in the face, and somehow gets him out of the ring. Cesaro retreats, so that was pretty cool as well. But we didn't get to hear what Elias had to say. I want to hear him sing without any interruptions, man. That's what I want to hear. But yes, Elias did take out Cesaro. Moving over here, it was Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville versus Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross. And a pretty decent match, I'd say. Not the best match of the night. Still pretty good. Brand new Mandy Rose figure right there, as you guys can see. Discount code live at Ringside Collectibles saves 10%. But yes, guys, Fire and Desire versus Nikki Cross and Alexa Bliss. Pretty good match. Alexa Bliss did hit a Twisted Bliss off the top rope as Nikki Cross was taking out Mandy Rose. And then Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross did pick up the victory. So expect another match. Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross versus the Kabuki Warriors probably for the tag titles. Definitely in the future here. I definitely see that match happening. But yeah, pretty decent match over there. Moving over here, it was Braun Strowman versus Shinsuke Nakamura for the Intercontinental Championship. And I'm like, oh, there's no way. There's no way Braun Strowman wins. I know Sami Zayn is going to interfere. Cesaro is going to interfere. But no! Braun Strowman somehow overcame the odds. He took out Zayn. He took out Cesaro. And somehow was able to get Shinsuke all by himself and then pinned him for the Intercontinental Championship. So Braun Strowman is the brand new Intercontinental Championship. He is the brand new Intercontinental Champion. I know that's not the newest Intercontinental Championship, but they haven't released one yet, at least in Mattel form. So yeah, that's all I have for right now, but still very, very cool right there. Look at that, man. That is freaking awesome. Yes, Braun Strowman, brand new IC Champion. Pretty freaking cool right there. That would be my favorite part of the night, but this happened. It was the main event of the show. The Usos and Roman Reigns versus Dolph Ziggler, Robert Roode, and Baron Corbin. And the loser eats dog food. This was absolutely insane. Finally, Roman Reigns got his revenge on Baron Corbin. I honestly think this is going to be the last time that we see Baron Corbin and Roman Reigns go at it for a while. I think they're ending this rivalry for now. I think that Roman Reigns is going to go on to start a rivalry with The Fiend now to lead up to WrestleMania. But yes, anyways, yes, after the match, Roman Reigns did pick up the victory. He did pin Baron Corbin. He rolled him up, pinned Baron Corbin. And then Baron Corbin looks up. He's like, oh my gosh, I agreed to this match. I have to eat the dog food. He tries to escape. The Usos and Roman Reigns hold him down. They grab the dog food and they hook him up just like Corbin did to Roman Reigns a couple months ago on the steel post right there, and then they pour the dog food on him. But honestly, Corbin pouring the dog food on Roman Reigns, I thought that was bad, but oh my god, what Roman Reigns and the Usos did to Corbin was 10 times worse. They had bucketfuls of dog food, and it was real dog food, I'm almost guaranteed. They had bucketfuls, and they dumped it all over Corbin. Literally, it was insane. And then Roman Reigns and Usos posed for a friggin' picture that somebody was taking. I thought that was friggin' awesome. Amazing way to end the show. And if you guys are wondering, where the heck was Bobby Roode and Dolph Ziggler? They did get taken out and thrown over the announcer's table before this happened, so if you guys were wondering. But yes, guys, that was SmackDown. That was Raw in a setup style. I really hope you guys enjoyed this weekend review setup. Definitely let me know what your guys' ratings for the shows are down in the comments down below. If I were to rate Raw this week, I would give it an 8 out of 10. I thought it was pretty good. Minus the last hour of the show, even though Edge and Randy Orton was freaking amazing. But yes, SmackDown, I'd give an 8 out of 10 as well. I thought they were both really good shows this week. Braun Strowman win the IC title. The dog food revenge. That's freaking awesome. But yes, guys, there was a SmackDown and Raw weekend review setup. Really hope you guys enjoyed. BrettO Live out.